Hi.
There's Ian. Hey everyone, we're just gonna walk around with the GoPro. Ian's gonna be joining me.
Hi, guys. How you been doing?
Yeah, so let's walk around. Here's Connor.
He has his stomach ache.
Yeah, he's
Right,
having some
that's why I have a cup of herbal tea.
herbal
We've
tea.
went
It's too hot for me.
Wendy's and
Hi,
we've had
Alistair.
other fun stuff.
Hey Britt.
Hello.
So we're just gonna walk around here. I'm sure you guys are sick and tired of hearing about the coronavirus, but I did want to share a story with you. Hopefully it doesn't get too dark back here. A quick story about growing up in the San Bernardino Mountains when I was a boy. And I want to say it was 1989, 1990, something like that. We had our cousins over to visit us, and it was just a weekend like any other, and a snowstorm came. And what happened is basically we were snowbound. We woke up in the morning, and I remember I was with my cousin, and we both looked out the window, and as soon as we looked out the window, we saw all the snow falling down, all this heavy wet snow in the San Bernardino Mountains. And there must have been something like 5 feet of it, because when you open the front door, it was taller, much taller than we were. And so anyway, we're looking out the window, and all of a sudden, half of our huge tall tree falls down in the driveway, and all of the snow just flies everywhere. We both look at each other like, whoa, did you see that? That was amazing. It was really cool for us kids to be snowbound because it was an adventure. Of course, our parents started freaking out because we had to start eating into our food storage, because not only did we have our family, we had a visiting family, our cousins over. In all of this worry, things got worse. The power went out, and that got really scary for my family because now we needed heat in the middle of a blizzard. So we had a fireplace. This is still when they built fireplaces into homes. And we had wood, but not a lot of wood. And again, we were running out of food. I remember when we went from mac and cheese to ramen, and that's when everyone started freaking out because we got really sick of ramen. Too much ramen is a thing. But in the midst of all of this, I could tell my parents were really stressed out. They were having a council about what to do, you know, worst case scenario, things like that. But as kids, we all just kind of played around and had a really good time. Just messing around, wrestling, playing board games, things like that. And it really was one of the happiest memories growing up. I still remember playing with my cousins in our cabin up in the mountains, and we just had a blast. And the reason I share that with you is it really is a matter of perspective when it comes to, you know, being homebound, national crises, or in this case, a world crisis. And it's very easy to get stuck in the mire and be really depressed about things. Guys, sorry, GoPro just shut off for some reason. So basically, let me finish the story first. Basically, we're going through ramen. We started to panic. We started running out of firewood. That's when things, I remember as a kid, got really serious because I had to, with my family, my grandpa lived about a mile away up the road. And when the plows came, our cars were still stuck in the driveway because the tree that had fallen. But even then, when the plow came, when we got out there with the sled, about almost a foot of snow had fallen. And as a little kid, a foot of snow was pretty deep. To my parents, it wasn't that big of a deal. But we went with our grandpa. We went up to his house in the snow, right? Uphill both ways. We went up to his place. He had a bunch of extra wood. We piled it on the sled. We drug it back to our house, and then we had enough firewood. And that was a really fun memory too, because it felt like as a child I had a sense of purpose because I was loading up firewood on the sled, and then we brought it back to our house, and then we had more firewood. So there was a lot of things going on, but like I said, some of the best memories because I was with my family. We're all in the home, and I want to say it lasted several days. I want to say it was at least a week that we were snowbound. Now granted, much longer than that, and it might turn into The Shining, and we wouldn't have wanted that, but things went, I would say, pretty well, all things considered. We did have some close calls, but I wanted to point out the perspective of children during crises and things like that. They only know what's right in front of them. They're not thinking of, oh gosh, what's the worst case scenario? They only know they have a meal coming, you know, and it's maybe 1 or 2 meals down the road. They don't think about, you know, 15 meals from now or 60 meals from now. They only think of what's for dinner, you know, what's for breakfast, that type of thing. And it's always nice to have a child's perspective because our kids have been actually pretty happy. They know about coronavirus. They know they're a little bit spooked by it, but as you can see, they're in their own little worlds. They're having a good time. Those guys are playing video games.
I found.
Brittany has a smile on her face. And Ian, he made something while he's been stuck indoors. So let's see what you made here.
This is a very nice story. Ian's family and the mystery of the break-in of Ian's house. This is me as an adult. And this is you, Dad, then Mommy, and Connor, and Alistair, the 13-year-old.
So you grew up, but Alistair didn't.
I mean, he's obviously 13, sorry.
So it's like a time travel book. All right, go ahead. Show us your comic.
I think Alistair's 13, I would say, and I'm trying to... Okay, let's
Oh,
start.
sorry. First novel. This is your novel. Okay.
First novel.
Okay,
And
graphic novel
oh,
here.
this is-
All right.
This is our house.
Here, come here.
Nice. Yay, wow, neat. Let's go. Mom, yes? Let's go to the store. Yay. I've got food. Yay. Somebody broke in. Oh no. I'll go call the police. You're under arrest. No. Thanks, officer. You're welcome. The end.
So they found the thief, huh? And they got him.
Do you guys think that's an epic story?
So
Even though it may be short.
so epic, buddy.
Yeah, thanks.
Awesome. So yeah, we're not going to make the video much longer. We just wanted you guys to kind of see what we're up to while we're locked inside. We do get out every once in a while. We just got out today to get some nature, but we stayed away from people. Obviously, for we don't want to catch anything. But things have been going pretty well, all things considered. We have some food storage, water storage. For some reason here in America, toilet paper, maybe it's like that in other parts of the world, but people have been, there's a mad run on toilet paper. I guess they figure you're going to be stuck in long enough that they don't want to run out of toilet paper, but I think that's pretty funny. Anything else you want to say, Ian?
Guys, thanks so much for subscribing. I very appreciate it. And we've tried our best to help you guys. And I love to help you guys. I love YouTube.
Yeah. Brittany, anything you want to say about being stuck inside? You good?
I hope it doesn't last much longer.
Yeah. And that's a sad thing. I mean, honestly, we're probably in the beginning stages of all this, but
course.
we're going to try to make the best of it. And also, look, we got some plants and flowers here.
That's very beautiful.
Get some more oxygen in the house.
And
And
of course, do you want to see the outside
some house
flowers?
plants here.
I think we might see the
Forgive the
outside
dirty dishes.
flowers.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna stay in for right now.
Okay.
Oh, and the nice thing too is we've been able to work on some projects. Whew. We're re-seasoning the pan there. It's supposed to smoke. I just hope our alarm doesn't go off. Yeah.
Smoke.
But we're supposed to give it a nice black season. So we've just been working on projects around the house, getting some things done.
Yep.
Sorry about the smoke, guys.
Yeah, the alarm must be on. Even though.
Anyway, I think the video's gone on long enough.
Smoke over there.
Unless you want to see, I'll show you real quick. This is a photo I took in Yosemite.
I love
That was a while
national
ago.
parks.
Yep, National Park. Also took one of the redwoods when we were up in California. And then we have one of
When I was a
Alaska.
little boy.
Alaska up here. Up our stairs.
That's when you
There
Dad
you go.
and Mommy have a big date.
Yeah. And then you can see Alistair has his track here for his cars running down the stairs.
And guess what? I love South Dakota.
Yeah. This is a painting we purchased. Let's see if I can get this without reflection. Painting of the Savior, Jesus. And he's in nature, and we really love that painting.
It's very beautiful.
And-
I think it's very amazing.
Yeah. God has definitely gotten us through rough times. I think that helps a lot with tragedies and things like that.
Yeah, and guys, if you want me to make more stories of this, I'll be glad to make some more.
Yeah,
I'll be
I'm
very
sure they
glad.
would love to see your stories.
I think some can be short, and maybe I can make long ones too.
Yeah, let's go say goodbye and let's see if Alistair's willing to be on camera. Alistair, you want to say bye-bye to everybody?
Yes.
Come on, you
Say bye-bye.
Bye.
You're playing Kirby's Epic Yarn, extra epic yarn.
What's that?
Of course.
Here.
It's Sandal Night. Don't fly.
It's Meta Night. Can you say bye-bye, Alistair?
Snatch that. Sorry.
Hey, Alistair, say bye-bye, everybody. Hello.
Get the bees on.
Hey.
They're going up.
Say bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Doesn't skip a beat. Just like goes right
Stop
back.
it.
Oh,
bee
sass.
Okay, so bye-bye,
yeah.
guys.
One last thing. Project we're working on for next winter. Just as an emergency backup
Obviously,
stove.
it's kind of
So we could heat up water and stuff, and then the pipe will go out the window.
But this one's not even cut.
That's for survival only, though, because we don't want to pollute the air. We just have it just in case.
Oh, of course.
All right, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I love you guys.